I've been involved with interfaith groups for a long time. Growing up, my dad was Episcopalian and my mom is still LDS. I was baptized into the LDS church at around 13 years old, and when I was an atheist, I served the homeless with evangelicals. In college, I was a member of the Interfaith Club, and I've always been in online interfaith groups. This last category has been very interesting because on the one hand, it has been very helpful. I've really honed my skills in argumentation and discourse in groups like these. But on the other hand, it has been so stupid. Here's the thing. In these groups, most people don't want to have an actual conversation. They want to have arguments. They don't want to discuss the issue and get to the bottom of whatever topic is being discussed. No, they want to win. They want to pin you down. These groups are poisonous. What I want to talk about today is basically how you shouldn't treat other people online. Simple concept, I know, but a lot of people miss it. Let's look at some examples. Learn some facts about the pedophile prophet, Joseph Smith, especially if you are a woman. Learn how Smith used religion to establish a sexual kingdom that allowed him to marry at least 43 women, probably more, 2 of whom were 14-year-old girls and many teenagers. Smith was a true sexual pervert, and I have little respect for people who would follow such an evil person. Sometimes I am horrified by what some Christians believe about God, and yet God, in such true humility, will even stoop down into the prison some Christians create for themselves with their doctrines, and bless them with His presence and love, despite their famished reading of the Bible and their continual clinging to traditions of men born from darkened minds. Okay, I could literally go on and on because I have a folder of about 14 of these screenshots, but this is enough to show you what I'm talking about, right? If someone started a conversation with you like this, how open would you be to their point of view? Not at all. How likely would you be to change your mind and heart and believe what they believe? Not a snowflake's chance in hell, right? You would be thinking, wow, this guy's so mean-spirited, argumentative, and hurtful. Whatever hate juice he's hopped up on, I'm not interested. Here's the thing though, I speak from a place of experience because I was that guy. And being that guy was no fun. Every interaction was always an argument, they always turned tense and contentious, and it even affected my ability to really be present, like with my wife or friends. And to top it off, it's not only not Christ-like, but it really does make Christians look ignorant. And whatever group you belong to, if this is the way you come to the table, you're only making your own group look bad. Do you want to glorify God and make Christianity look good? Then focus on yourself first. You wouldn't go to a fat doctor for health advice, so you've got to understand that nobody's going to convert because you totally owned them. You and I, being sinners, are more likely to do damage than good in trying to convert someone. The best we can do, I think, is first and foremost, live the faith. In sincerely and genuinely living the Christian life, you're more likely to help bring people to Christ than if you engaged in debates for the rest of your life. It's like when the flight attendant tells you to put on the oxygen mask first before helping the person next to you. Fix yourself first before trying to fix others. If you're really working on yourself daily, trying to draw closer to God, praying and fasting, reading and watching spiritual, uplifting content, then maybe, just maybe, people will start to take notice of the positive effects this lifestyle is having on you. Show people what God has done for you. So if you really want to talk to people about your faith, do so respectfully. Don't be a jerk. You may have problems with their theology or worldview or politics. Fine. But this is no good reason to be a schmuck. Yes, we should be able to defend our faith, but as St. Peter tells us, we should do this with gentleness and respect. I'll close with an excerpt from a wonderful book called The Mountain of Silence, A Search for Orthodox Spirituality, by Kyriakos Markides. Speaking here is Father Maximus, a monk from Mount Athos. It is extremely difficult, but that's what it means to be God realized. As a result of long and hard practice, the sensibilities of the saints are radically altered. Unlike us, they perceive things around them differently. They see everything and everybody in their true state, permeated by God. Everybody is perceived as being within providence. Therefore, for a real saint, nothing is apprehended as truly hostile. That is the reason why saints have absolutely no fears. Have you ever wondered why whenever we monks meet each other, we bow and kiss each other's hands? I must say that from the point of an outsider, this form of greeting looks quite bizarre, to put it mildly. That's how I felt myself when I first visited Mount Athos. I remember the first time I saw two monks make deep prostrations and kiss each other's hands as they passed one another on a path. At the time, it appeared to me very funny. I could barely control my laughter. Of course, I soon learned that this behavior is based on the belief that whenever you meet someone on your way, in reality, you meet God. And as you honor God, you must honor the other, because you have in front of you the presence of God. You don't turn the other way to avoid someone you don't like. That's what I usually do myself. One day, old Paisios was visited in his remote hermitage by a group of 5 obnoxious young men, full of pride and arrogance. He patiently spent several hours showing them extra attention. But a theology teacher who was present became irritable and impatient. "How could you tolerate them?" he asked him. And the elder replied, "Have you ever wondered how God could tolerate you?" Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed that video, then be sure to hit the like and subscribe button, and click the bell icon to be notified anytime I upload new content. It really does help, and I really do appreciate it. Stay savvy, and I'll catch you in the next video.